So Heavenly Father, thank you so much for the opportunity to just meet with the team, God, and to just better our businesses. I pray that tonight as Kayla delivers this message, that it will be beneficial, that it will be heard by the ears that need to hear, God. I pray that you will bless our businesses, that you will bless our team, and that you will bless this time. And I pray these things in Jesus' name, amen. Okay. I am going to introduce to you guys my good friend and Silver Ambassador, Kayla Morales. She has been with Team Hope Dealer for a couple of months now, and she's going all the way to the top, guys. And so I'm really excited to allow her to have the floor tonight, to give her the opportunity to speak with you guys. So she is going to share with us on fear tonight, and without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to her.
All right, thanks, Alex. All right, so for those of you guys that don't know me, my name's Kayla Morales, and I'm a Silver Ambassador. I started in February, and I do have a toddler, so sorry if we get interrupted, but we're just going to try to keep it moving. And I have a lot of information for you guys, so if you see me reading from my notes, that's probably why. And also, nobody has to take notes, of course, but if you have a pen and paper handy, that would probably be great, because there will be a point where I'm going to ask you guys to write just like 3 things down. So I'm going to start out by telling you guys a couple definitions, and then we're going to really get into it. So I want you guys to keep in mind the definition of motivation, which is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving a certain way. And also fear. So fear is a feeling of anxiety concerning the outcome of something or the safety of someone. And also, when it comes to our business, I want you guys to also remember that fear stands for false evidence appearing real. So a quote that really resonated with me when I was looking into quotes for this Zoom tonight was, if you are distressed about anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself. The pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. If you guys don't follow your virtual upline, his name is Bob Heilig. I think that's his name. Go follow him. He is so amazing, and I've watched probably 10 of his videos in the last 2 or 3 weeks since I started following him, and I just, every time he posts something new, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to watch this. He's really awesome. So a lot of this comes from one of his videos, and it really, that's what gave me the idea to give this Zoom. I told Alex, you should go watch this video, and then we should do a Zoom about it. And I was like, no, not we. You need to do a Zoom about it. And she's like, no, I think this is your Zoom. So here we are. And so he says we need to change the way we look at fear. If you're like me, we're probably avoiding or not doing what we fear. And this is probably what we need to be doing the most for our business. I'm going to encourage you guys to use your fears as a compass and follow your fears instead of avoiding them. And always remember, fear is not a bad thing unless you allow it to hold you back. The only way to avoid fear is remaining in our comfort zone and never doing anything to grow. And I think we all know that the only way to succeed in this business is to grow all the time. So we're always going to be running into fear, and we don't want to avoid it. We want to conquer it. So when you become comfortable with uncertainty, infinite possibilities open up in your life. Uncertainty is essential for growth and change in our lives, especially as entrepreneurs. Bob Heilig says, being an entrepreneur is basically a personal development program with a compensation plan attached to it. And I, for one, can say I know that every step of the way, this opportunity is pushing me to step outside my comfort zone. And there's something coming up all the time where I'm like, I don't know if I should do that. That might not be right for my business. business. And then I look around and all the people who are where I want to be, the diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, everybody, that's what they're doing with their business. So how am I going to sit here and say, oh, no, that's not for me, when all the people who are where I want to be, this is what they're doing. So I'm pretty sure that I need to just get over that fear and work towards those things. So uncertainty is a natural part of any high achiever's life, and we need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. A quote that really resonated with me was, never be afraid to try something new. Remember, amateurs built the ark, professionals built the Titanic. So that one is really awesome. You never have to immediately fight a fear to conquer it. Get comfortable with it. Ease your way into it while consistently challenging yourself to take a step forward. So for me, I'm gonna admit that, like, reaching out, even about not Plexus, that to me was like, I don't know about that. I think I'm just gonna post on Facebook and like let people come to me, and that's not how I want to run my business. I don't want to just wait for it to happen. That's not how we get to the top. So I told myself, instead of setting a goal that I feel is unreachable for me at this point, I'm going to reach out, instead of 5 to 10 people daily like I want to do in my DMOs and like I have written down. I'm going to start out with 1 to 2 people a day, and like get comfortable with that and work into that and make that a part of my daily routine. And once I'm comfortable there, then I'm going to increase that number and get to my goal, because I know that telling myself to reach out to 10 people every day is probably just going to send me into like a panic attack, and I won't do it. So I'm going to give myself a baby step to something that I am slightly uncomfortable with, but I can probably manage. And then once I get better with that, then I'm going to step out of my comfort zone again, and I'm going to go for more. So overcoming your fears makes the victory sweeter, and you'll be more proud of yourself, and you'll want to do it again. Keep in mind that fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. And make sure to acknowledge your progress. Taking a step back from your fears to observe your progress is essential to stay motivated. So be proud of yourself when you hit those baby steps, because you're going to want to do more, because you're so proud of yourself for accomplishing that one step. So another really awesome quote that I found was, inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Okay, so now's the part where I'm going to have you guys get out your pen and paper if you don't already have it out. And I want you guys to take a second to write down the top 3 things you've been avoiding doing in your business due to fear. Be honest with yourself. I guess I'll give you a second longer. All right, so I see maybe 1 or 2 of yours still writing. Okay, so now look at what you just wrote down.
I missed what we were supposed to be writing because my son was screaming in my ear. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. Take a minute to write down the top 3 things you've been avoiding doing in your business due to fear. Like, what's scaring you in your business that you're not doing, but you know you should be, basically. So once you have those written down, or you've thought about them, or if you're not writing it down, look at what you just wrote down. These are probably the very things that will create the biggest breakthrough in your business. For me, what I wrote down was doing live videos, reaching out, and I didn't write them down right now, but I wrote them down the other day. I think that I said like adding 5 new friends to my friends list every day. And those things are those, like expanding my network, building relationships, and going live. I've had more messages from those few live videos than I've ever had on one of my Plexus posts. So those things were the very thing that's going to send my business into like high speed. I know that by doing those things, that's where I'm going to get to my goals. So why am I going to let those things stop me just because I have this preconceived notion in my head of what I can and can't do? That's my fear telling me that. So if you're stuck, you're probably not taking massive action in your business, and you're probably telling yourself, what if it doesn't work even though I faced my fear? You guys, you can trick yourself into thinking this business isn't working for you because you're busy, but you're not actually going anywhere. I want you guys to use fear as your compass in your business. If you're thinking of taking on a new direction, idea, or project, and you feel fear, follow that path. Don't avoid it. Just go for it. And if it doesn't work out, then at least you tried, and you can still be proud of yourself for trying. But more than likely, it is going to work out. And it's just a matter of if you're going to do it or if you're going to let your fear stop you. Let's see. So there's things that will get you to the next level and create breakthroughs in your business. Feel the fear and act anyways. This quote by Eleanor Roosevelt is amazing. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the things you think you cannot do. I found that and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And she's the perfect person to have say that. I'm going to get really real with you guys. Your excuses are nothing more than the lies your fear has told you. Cut your excuses in half and double your action. To have the results only 5% have, you must be willing to do what only 5% are willing to do. So I don't know if you guys have heard this, but they say like work like a diamond way before you ever are. So that was perfect for that quote. Like when I heard that, I'm like, oh, yep, that's why they say work like a diamond, because only the people who work like a diamond are ever going to be diamonds. Like we're not going to get to diamond if we just work like a silver the whole time. Like we have to really work for it. Okay, Alex, this is where we're going to do the screen share. So I found a really awesome image. Well, I don't know what I call it. It's not really an image. We're making it for you. Visual. There we go. This is from Tony Robbins, and he calls this the holy grail of motivation.
Hold on, I don't type fast.
It's okay.
Y'all, we were trying to do this earlier. We did a test run, and I'm so glad we did, because this whiteboard feature is so weird. I'm glad we planned this out.
Yeah. Okay, so our potential is there. We know that by how successful our company is, but also how successful our team is. We can just look around and see diamonds everywhere. All of us can be diamonds. Whether we tap into that potential depends on the action we take. So our potential depends on our action. The action we take determines the results we get. And our results determine our belief. And ironically, our belief reinforces our potential. So you can see how this is a cycle. We don't change our potential or our action without changing our belief. Oh, that's the wrong thing, sorry. When you become comfortable with uncertainty, infinite possibilities open up in your life. That's the wrong thing. Okay, sorry guys. If you believe there is little potential, you take little action, which gives you little results. Back to this image. It can be a toxic cycle, but when you're certain about your potential, you take massive action, which gives big results. Then you tell yourself, see, I knew I could do it. Breakthroughs happen by conditioning your mind every day, and you have to feed it with belief. Alex, we could be done with the screen share now. Thank you. So being a yellow personality, I couldn't end this call without helping you guys to have some ways to change your belief. It's essential to establish a daily motivational ritual. So I've got 4 things here that will help you guys with that. First, I know most of us, if we signed on with Alex or a couple of us other leaders, we for sure had some conversations about your why, but it's always good to get back in touch with that no matter how long you've been doing this. I know that's something that I've seen in tons of training videos, so get in touch with your why and focus on it daily. A good way to do that would be like a vision board. You can make more than one, like put one on your phone background if you want. Write affirmations to tell yourself daily about your fears. Build your belief not only in yourself but in the products and the company. If you don't have a testimony yet, or if you need more belief, read other people's testimonies. There's tons of diamond documentaries that like make me cry. And work on your personal development, because that is only going to build your belief in yourself. And also, this is my favorite one, pick out and listen to a theme song. I was in a gold group recently, and they had us pick out a theme song, and at first I thought it was kind of lame, honestly. And then I was like, why are we doing this? And then I've been listening to my theme song before working on my business every day, and it's really helping. I love it. And if you guys want to know what my theme song is, it's Firework by Katy Perry. And I also listened to Roar by Katy Perry right after that, because they're both like my theme song. But yeah, so Katy Perry is awesome for theme songs. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this helps you as much as it's helped me. So that's
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kayla, for hopping on tonight. That was really, really awesome. And you guys, this was Kayla's very first training call. So I'm so excited that you guys all came and supported her tonight. Let me go ahead and stop this recording.